want to call somebody a twat without them knowing, just say to them, there we are then, to everything they say. Because the first letters of there we are then is twat.
Nice.
Yeah,
Right.
and then somebody in the comments to that video, I don't remember which platform, but they okay, there's the twat, and then they showed how you do cunt, and I made another video about that, and I think all I could do was just laugh and point it where it was written in the text. Fucking hilarious.
Too busy laughing.
All right, is the UFO gone?
Yeah, it has
Yeah,
actually.
because I got out of there and came back.
Yeah, right. No, you fixed it. You
I
definitely
fixed
fixed
it.
Yeah.
Dude.
Right.
Oh my god.
Right. Let me just make sure that's.
Oh, I love these. Those are the oldest ones, man. That's when I was brand new.
Okay. Right. We ready?
Yep.
Dude, I just read an article that says swearing can make you live longer.
I shall be immortal!
The word fuck can become 5 of the 8 parts of speech. This was one of my favorite lessons as a teacher before I was fired. It's a noun. That fucker is my friend. It can be a verb. You fucked up. It can be an adjective. I love that fucking guy. It can be an adverb. Yeah, you're fucking right. It can be an interjection. Fuck. We can even put all those parts of speech into one sentence. Fuck. That fucking fucker fucking fucked up.
That was music to your ears then, Stark, wasn't it?
Cursey words. They're my favorite ones.
Hello, fuck nuggets. Today's term is brain fucking dead. You know those people, they're living in an alternate reality. And nothing you can do is going to change that. So just find your happy place and remember, I love you.
I love you. Fuck nugget.
Hey, we have no comment and
Hey,
homeless in America.
And there's a no comment zipper mouth. Woo, that's kinky.
So get the gimp. Bring out the gimp.
Yeah, play some, man. Just play the fuck out of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's Friday, baby. Fuck. Yeah, it's the weekend, baby. Fuck. Yeah, Friday, baby. Fuck. Fuck. The weekend, baby. Fuck.
I love that.
That's some cool makeup there.
Yeah, well, it's a filter.
Yeah. Good.
Well, I mean, sometimes what I got on my face is stuff I painted on there myself. And sometimes it's not.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
You're a good artist, so you are. Right.
Hey, somebody gave me a little small, little Halloween palette of grease paints. It's got like 4 or 5 colors in it. I haven't messed with it yet, but I went and got one of those spongy things that you're supposed to put stuff like that on your face with, keep it even and everything.
Uh-huh.
And I probably put a poll up or something to see what kind of that's when I'm gonna start putting a bunch of polls up to see what kind of things we want to do, who's interested in which things or whatever.
Sure, like get audience participation and get a bit of feedback and all of that stuff.
I'm at 14%. Oh no, I'm not gonna recover.
No.
I knew it the last time when I walked in the kitchen. I said, "Oh, it's on red," and then I forgot again. That's how you burn the pizza, motherfucker.
Damn.
That's Malami redneck.
Can you plug it in and still keep going?
Yeah, we're doing that right now. We're already there.
Cool.
We're charging. It's just that the amount of stress that the StreamYard pulls a lot of power, so it's gonna take forever for it to start catching back up.
Hey, 43.
Is 43 here?
Yeah. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
Something's wrong.
No, you can't. Yes, I can. What's
Something's
wrong?
wrong.
What you saying? My singing is wrong? Is that it?
No,
Oh, okay.
something's wrong.
Like what?
Like,
What?
damn.
Is
There.
a UFO coming again?
It was frozen.
Oh. Oh, okay. Are you
Probably
okay
because the
now?
power went low or because I plugged it in or something.
No.
I don't know.
It's good you're back. And 43's here.
Yeah.
He is. Have you got the linky pinned?
Just put it in there.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
That's why it takes two of us to run this show.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if we can. Oh, I can't pin it.
No. And I'm not pushing another fucking button on here. So I hope y'all can climb through the window or something. I'm scared.
It's all right. I can always repost it. Oh, we've got somebody in the basement.
Let me see you, brother.
I'm afraid you're going to have to pass security first, though. That.
Alrighty. Close it back off.
We let him up.
Well, as soon as he turns his camera back off, there you go.
Hey. Hello.
Yeah, she doesn't want to see my ugly face.
Well, I think that you're concerned about you don't just go smiling at everybody. Let's see you, Rob.
Yeah, I think it's his internet connection because
See, I don't smile.
Just a white square at the moment. I don't believe that for a minute. Yeah, I think it's just too far out. Or he's too tall. Just takes a long time to get up there. I'm sure he'll live here in a minute. Hey.
What's going on?
Now he needs to pat his head and rub his tummy at the same time.
Do you see him?
Yeah.
Okay, now I see him.
Now he needs to pat his head and rub his tummy at the same time. Come on, Rob.
Well, just pat your head. Oh, there, that's good enough.
Nose, not your. Oh God,
well,
it's close
see,
enough.
That's exactly how Rob would act. That's it.
Honestly, messing with the security system here. I don't know.
Stop bucking.
I'd have to blowtorch it.
All right, they apparently want out or something. So I'm gonna mute for a second. Y'all juggle.
Oh, okay. Juggle. Oh, she's put everybody on mute. Hang on a minute.
I forgot StreamYard had time limits for the free plan. Bastards.
Sorry, 43.
Is that better? Check 2-4.
10-4. Coming through loud and clear.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Are you all right then, 43?
Significations and what's up, 43?
That's good.
Hey, Rob.
How you doing?
Tired. Very tired.
Oh no. What have you been up to?
Not much. I'm asleep, but I can't, so I woke up.
It's one or the other, ain't it? Oh, hush. Hush.
Hi, Diamond.
You two, don't get her started.
Oh, sorry.
I always say hi to Diamond.
Yeah.
Can't disturb the diamond.
Let's go with this one. Had a couple of them chocolates, 43. We're going to be happy. Nice little buzz going. Got some of these cookies.
Oh, yeah. They do sound good.
One dose is... Oops. Wait a minute.
Oh.
How many is that?
You're already streaming. I didn't know that.
50 milligram dose. So I ate 100 milligrams.
Like a billion. They just put out a study that suggests, air quotes there, that taking CBD does not affect your driving at all, even in high doses.
Right. I don't.
Oh, that's
think
interesting.
it bothered me any.
Well, it's CBD. It's not going to do anything to you.
Well,
We knew that just because.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
y'all.
I was saying my sister really likes the CBD to help with her pain and like helps her get to sleep at night and stuff. Because she smokes anyway, but she says like the CBD, like you say, is just different, but it really helps with her pain and stuff. So.
Did you tell him what I did?
Stripped naked.
Oh God, no.
No,
Hey, it's been confirmed. Putin has cancer.
Oh, really?
Hot damn.
And an assassination attempt, apparently.
Oh, really?
Hot damn.
Oh, I'm going to Google that. Blimey.
Did you hear what I did, brother?
No, what'd you do?
This is my second stream today.
Yes, I just saw that.
Did you see that? Fucking brilliant, right?
Brilliant. I forgot that. Yeah.
Wow. Fancy
I
that.
don't want to be Mike Nesmith anymore. I don't want to be Mike Nesmith anymore because apparently I'm Facepalm Monkey.
Somebody's got to do it, right?
Yeah. Hey, Preston.
Yeah, Preston. Hey, Preston.
Link's right above you if you want to come up.
Dinky 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 doo. Dinky dinky doo.
We've got some serious, stringent security measures you'd have to pass, but I'm sure you'd be able to.
You gotta show your dickhead.
No, that is not it. What are you smoking?
Oh.
I was already going to have a talk with you about the links you've been showing me lately.
Oh, really?
What? You like that stuff. That's all for you.
I think you're trying to show me that you accept me and love me no matter who or what I am. And so you're supporting me. But I think you don't understand that I don't need that kind of support because I'm just me.
Why not?
It's just funny. It's just so fucking funny.
Don't you like sexy women dancing?
Not really my biggest priority in life. No.
What?
I mean, unless the boobage is just really jiggly or something, that's pretty cool.
Well, it is. A lot of them is boobies jiggling, their hips are jiggling.
Yeah, I noticed.
Where?
Oh, someone's here.
Hey.
Hey, so Preston, yeah, I gotta make sure it's you, baby. I didn't see nothing.
He waved.
Why is it not showing me that? There we go. All right, Slimy, thank you.
There we go.
Slimy's getting good at being a producer. Hey, Preston.
You got
Did you get your car rolling again?
No, it'll be ready Saturday. Got to put a fender on it.
That was fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, it was. Too tall. What's up, buddy?
What's up, brother? How you doing? How's it going?
I heard invalid.
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, I think Tuco's okay. He's coughing well, so I'm guessing he's doing
That's the one I was.
Got a cough to get off.
Don't do that with a broke neck, kid. Damn.
Hi,
Oh.
Hi, Face.
Oh yeah. Damn.
I seen my buddy in chat. I wanted to say to homeless in America, Scarborough, make it to Vegas.
You hope he makes it to Las Vegas?
Yeah, Homeless in America goes to a panel that I go to on a guy named Homeless Scrubbelow, and he was leaving North Carolina, I think, going to Vegas, and he made it there. He hasn't heard from him yet, but he has made it to Vegas.
Cool.
That's
Hey,
good.
is your cell
We need to
phone
get that
still
kid some
working,
lotion.
Preston?
Hey, Righteous.
It was off last 3 or 4 days. It's back on now.
All right. Drop me a message. I'll remember to get back at you. There was something I wanted to get with you about.
There,
I
hi
put
there,
that
hello
one
there,
down.
guys and gals.
How you doing?
Hey, so can you give more than one person administrative power on one stream?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you talking about on StreamYard? Can you asking if you can make somebody an additional authority power?
Well, no, just for one, like for today. Limey's my co-host, so I gave him the extra powers. And it just ran through my head. Could I give someone else the powers today too in this one stream?
Yeah, you can give your power to as many people as you want. Just be careful on who you give it to. But yeah, you can do that on as many people as you want.
Okay.
Administrators.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't just wanting to go make everyone an admin, but it just crossed my mind and I wondered.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh,
that's cool.
I found my gummies.
Well, didn't you already eat some?
I ate the chocolates, but I got that other
Okay,
tub.
that's goddamn.
I got this tub of gummies.
Rob's gonna end up standing on his head in his chair and going to sleep.
No.
Nah. Hey, Cliff. Hey, Mighty Whitey.
Whoa.
Faith Fuego. Thanks. I appreciate the like. I hope that you got to hear this message.
Man. Rocket. Hey.
Did you hear what I did? I went to fix my microphone and ended the fucking last stream a few minutes ago. Preston.
Whoa.
It's all good though. We're all back.
And I mean, shit, the bottom of my stomach just fell out. I was like, oh, fuck, look what I did. That's why I'm facepalm monkey right now.
Hey.
Oh.
Benny
Jared Bitty Loco.
Smashing it.
And Canal. Hey, Canal. BBY. You know it. That's just weird, Canal. I know I'm magical and stuff.
What's weird?
But baby, you need to find real love somewhere.
Real love?
Don't waste it on me.
I don't need
Rip
love.
last dream, no doubt. God dang.
What's love got to do with it? Get a puppy.
Man, no doubt. That's love. That's love.
Huh? You hear that? Love me every time.
I took some screenshots the last time I was at Dog Pounds, and I was gonna put them together with make a short out of it with the I'm gonna buy me a dog from the monkeys. What? Something? Oh.
Oops.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
Starcraft, I'll be right back up. Something just came up. I'll be right back up in a couple of minutes.
Fine, baby. Well, I just called somebody baby. What's wrong with me? I don't know.
Excuse me.
How the fuck do you get high off of CBD?
Good fucking hummus.
And if you can get high off of CBD, then why don't tell nobody in Arkansas?
Hard work and dedication, Snark.
I gotta go back to that little CBD store over here and tell that guy I'm his new best friend and he needs to give me all his social media so I can start shouting him out all over the place.
Yeah.
While not revealing the secret. I don't know, man. See, I guess we're all babies today.
Salt and pepper. That's what I hear when I see that.
Canile said hi, Rob. baby, baby. Baby. Oh man, I remember that.
Oh yeah. Salt, pepper.
Me and Beverly, we used to perform. That was one of the songs we performed.
Oh my God, who was that?
No, who is it?
Probably 43. Or is it Rob?
Damn. Oh, baby, say
Yeah, stop showing off, you stoner.
bam, a bam.
I'd be like,
Let me see you, Benny.
There. Damn.
Tell me if you see her snark because Limey, because there she is.
Hey.
I was just making sure that's Benny. Yep, that's Benny.
Well, yeah, nobody else would want to be me.
That's what you think. That's what you think.
No,
but no,
dude,
they find it convenient.
I have seen these people in the tubes.
I have the sexiest friends, y'all.
I'll be back in a little while, sis.
I appreciate it.
You see that?
Well, I was. Whoa.
Is that a
looks
pine
like
cone?
I could pull out my Christmas tree decorations and make that just as shiny and pretty as you please. And it smells good.
Or you can just put hollow on your nails. Where's my nails? I've got so many different hollow glitters. Some of them are long, some of them are round, some of them are big, some of them are little. Because I love rainbows and sparkly.
Yeah. I do paint my nails sparkly and sometimes they sparkly.
24 grams.
But I don't have
Benny.
pretty nails. Holy shit.
Yeah,
24 grams.
I like that.
Look what I finally found again at the Dollar Tree, y'all.
What'd you get? Ow.
You know they got the dollar tablecloth. It's hollow tablecloth, which is just like having a bolt of hollow fabric that you can put on your windows to reflect sunlight and just shine rainbows around at sunlight everywhere. And you can use it for all kinds of stuff.
Don't blind any airplanes or helicopters.
Well, it's not a laser; it's just hollow.
Oh, I have almost wrecked my car with things shining because I'm a shiny thing freak. I like shiny stuff. I know. I love shiny stuff.
Me too.
I love shiny stuff. Hi, my name's Benny Logo, and I love shiny stuff.
I know the difference between iridescent and holographic. Most people don't. If it shines back any color at all, they're like, ooh, hollow, or whatever word that they use to laugh. Whoa, what is that? A belt buckle? Is it a wrestler or Jesus? That ain't helping me tell. Or is it the Predator?
That's a Native American. It's a buffalo.
Oh, okay. Now I can see it.
That's cool. That's beautiful.
Let's just make it big. I'll get better at this, y'all.
Is that a belt buckle?
Got a belt.
That's
there's
beautiful.
my money clip. That's a money clip. Yeah, when I go styling, I'll put that one on.
When I wear my Sunday go to meeting clothes.
Got my little bracelet.
That is beautiful.
Too tall be blinging it out, man.
Blinging.
You just don't strike me as a bling type, Rob. You just don't. You're my kind of guy. You're a simple kind of guy. You know what I mean? Look at this fabric, Snark.
Hey, prodigal son. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's nice.
They had Mother Nature and I were over in the Walmart. It's very sheer. And I saw this over there.
Oh wow. That's cool.
I saw this
No.
over there in a Walmart, and I was like, it just sucked me right in. The black and the
I
sparkles.
apologise for the talk.
Hold on just a second, Charlie.
There's a delay. We have to do the security thing. Once I get Snart's attention. Hey, there we go.
All right, go ahead.
Security. So I bought the whole skein of it.
Yeah, let him up.
Hi,
Hey,
guys.
Prodigal. I don't really know you. God, I'm covering you for a second, so I hear you talking stuff.
All kinds of little what's that?
Yeah.
What you guys got going on there?
That's drunk monkey.
We got some Acapulco. We got some Acapulco gold growing. Acapulco gold. I just got done mowing my yard. I'm dressed. I'm dressed, guys. I'm dressed. We got I just got done mowing my yard.
Like, oh, nice.
Good for you.
62 Acapulco.
Good on you for getting shit done.
62 Acapulco gold right there.
Shut the front door.
Ah,
Listen, I
62,
remember
1962.
When I very first started
1962?
smoking cannabis,
Hey, she's just a little
What does
girl
that
right
mean?
now. She's only a couple weeks old right now, but we got a bunch of stuff going.
that was
Like
one of the
Heritage
first
Seed?
strains that I ever smoked.
Yeah, from seed. Not too bad,
But they're
guys.
like
Where you
Heritage
guys from?
Seed, like from 1962? I'm in Arkansas.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Midwest. I'm from the Midwest, the United States.
No, you're
Yeah.
not.
Yes, I am. I'm from the Midwest.
No, you. Where were you born?
In St. Cloud, Minnesota.
You have an East Coast accent. You don't.
That's what
have those
everybody's.
little It's true.
Everybody tells me I sound like I'm from the East Coast. Hey, everyone says I'm from like Boston or Massachusetts. I'm not.
Ask
from
me
the
how
Mi-
I know.
How is that?
I'm from the East Coast. And you sound
That-
like one of the homies back east. That's how I know.
Hey, well, I'll take that as a compliment because I got a couple homeboys out on the East Coast. I got people up in Boston. I got people in Providence. Yeah, I got people out by you guys.
Well,
We're actually going to be making. We're actually going to be making a trip. We're actually going to be making a trip out there probably in a couple months after harvest. So we'll be headed to the east side of these states here soon.
Well, I live in California now. Yeah.
Oh, lucky you! Is it like 120 there today? I heard it's like 120 degrees.
It's 88 degrees. It's beautiful out.
It is.
Hey,
Dude, that's
Crafty.
beautiful. That's beautiful. You grow the reaper too. You grow some reaper.
Cannabis, yes, of course. I'm not
Yes.
growing right now. I don't have to grow right now, but
Hey,
yeah.
I got no flower. I got no flowers there, mama. I got no flower. I got no flower right now. I'm out.
Sucks.
It is. My bowl.
No.
My bowl is. I need some. I need some.
What are they getting for an ounce over there in the Midwest?
Shit. For like good flour, it ranges from 150 to 200.
Not too bad.
That's not too
For
bad.
how much?
For an ounce.
Okay.
Oh, honey, we got to figure out where that flying saucer is in your sound system.
Yeah, I hear it.
It's me.
It's not me. I don't think it. There we go.
No, it's totally snark, but we got to figure out what it is. Something's afoot.
Hey, make sure you guys sub over to my channel. So then I'll be going live here in a little bit. When I get
Wait,
back,
wait a minute,
I gotta
no.
go pick.
I'm sub to you.
Sub over to my channel because I have an unboxing.
I'm sub to you
do.
too.
All right, mamas, I will. Hey, what's your what's your handle? What's your handle on here?
Benny Loco.
All right, I'll sub over, okay? I promise. I'm gonna go get my girlfriend. I'm gonna go get my girlfriend from work real quick, and then I'll be back.
Yeah,
Let me
no
put a
worries.
chat here.
All right, guys. I'll look you up right now. All right.
No drunken monkeys.
Oh, I love drunk monkeys. Did you like my drunk monkeys?
Drunk monkeys are funny. I'm sorry, they just are. I'm sorry,
They
monkeys.
are.
But
Well,
then
don't
so
be
are
sorry.
drunk people.
It was a great. It was the monkey family reunion picnic. And this
Yeah,
is
I have
later
a
in the
friend here.
evening when Uncle Sarah was passed out with them little tiny liquor bottles, but they're big to her because she's little.
Listen, I know I have a YouTube friend, Brandon, and I've known him for about almost 11 years now here on YouTube. And he has a companion that's a monkey. Curious George. You know Curious George?
Oh, yeah.
Curious George. Yeah. Brandon is a fine young man, and he's worked his ass off. You know who I'm talking about, Rob, Brandon Jackson. He's a good kid, and he does this story with his monkey. He did these videos when he was like 8 years old with his little George the monkey and the vacuum cleaner. What? Hoover Man. Where the Hoover Man bites him and he turns into Hoover Man. And it's just really, really fucking brilliant.
Sounds so cool.
It
sounds like
is.
me.
It's brilliant. And he was only 8 years old when he put all this together. And he worked his ass off on his channel. And it was huge. He had a really big channel, huge following. He's got autism. And he was in his studio working one night on his channel. And he accidentally deleted his channel. Yeah. And
That's
so
awful.
I know. So he had to start all over again. And I'm like, so that's why I'm shouting him out. Brandon Jackson, can I drop? I can't drop his link.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
See if you're modded in there, you can.
Put it
If
in
you're
the
not
private
modded,
chat.
tell me, and I'll gently and slowly go over there.
I'll put it in.
Put it in the private chat, and Snark.
Rob,
you can
you are
put
so
it
smart.
in the private chat.
And then
Snark,
Limey, you grab it.
Hey,
Y'all don't want me grabbing and pushing buttons.
Benny,
You really don't.
Benny, is his icon a black and white cat?
He's no.
How do
I
you-
got it.
how
I
you-
got.
you
I'm
got
gonna
it,
put
okay.
his link in the chat in the
All right,
private
cool,
chat,
yeah.
and you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get it out. Don't worry.
That'll
I mean
work.
the link, nothing else.
Thank you.
I'm scrolling through the chat, Limey. You've been doing great. Thank you so much for all the help.
Yes.
No worries.
What a good
Hey,
help.
Protocol Sun,
You
thanks
know,
for the sub, man.
It helps have a good
Let's see
monitor.
if, here we go, private chat. Oh,
Yeah.
he's got UK at the end.
Yeah, he's from the UK.
Oh,
He lives
well,
in
Limey.
he's in northern England, I'm pretty sure. Not Sheffield. I can't think of the name of his town. He'll tell you. It's in there. It's in his info. He's got lots of info. He's very
well, I'm
meticulous.
subbing him, so
Has everything listed just so. And
we've got to help him get his
he's a
subs
good
up.
kid.
Hey, he's not too
Yeah,
bad.
he's a
not-
good kid.
Right, there we go, subbed. Oh no, let's celebrate Benny Loco, 1,000 uploads. Oh,
Yeah, and that's another thing. He loves Benny Loco. I mean, we're friends. You know, we're real life
nice.
friends.
Love it.
Just because we live a pond away doesn't mean we can't be friends.
No,
and I've watched
absolutely.
him grow up, and he's a lovely young man. And
Oh, cool.
you know,
No, it
he
looks like
really
it.
loves YouTubing. So I want to do anything I can to help him out.
No,
Benny.
absolutely. It looks like he's got a good variety of videos as well. So yeah, I'll be checking some of that out. Cool.
He's very tech savvy. He helps Benny Loco behind the scenes when she has technical issues.
Oh.
Benny Loco,
Yes.
Hmm?
can you boop the house parks on the nose and tell him it's for me? Is that something you can do?
Say it again.
Can you
I'm
boopy
trying to hear you over your
house
flying
parks?
saucer.
Oh, God damn it! Can you boopy house parks on the nose and tell him it's from certain thing? Or is
Yes,
that,
of
or
course
are y'all
I can.
just
I will.
friends on the interwebs?
I absolutely will.
Please.
Right in the nose.
And say, she said, Zoltan!
I can't find my Zoltan shirt. God damn it. It's packed away. Yeah, I know I can't do it either. Never been good at that hand stuff. I can do exercise with my fingers.
No, that's good. Finger dancing. That's the
Finger
newest
diving.
craze.
Exercises. See me do my exercises.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Dude, I like to fill out when I'm in your comment section and there's house parks, and I went over and checked and it was really house parks, and I was like, holy fuck, I'm right here next to house parks. Oh my god.
Oh, you know, listen, I'm gonna tell you all a secret. I don't get starstruck because I've always been around celebrity types.
Mhm.
So, you know, they all shit in the same pot, just like we do.
Yeah, they
And
pee in the
that's
same
true.
toilet I do.
Yeah. So, you know, it's not, I don't get all, like, I remember when I was a kid and
Oh no.
Okay,
and
it's not
one
just
or
me.
the other, we're gonna. No, that was everybody went zigzag.
Oh, you froze then, Benny.
Yeah, you froze, Benny, so we didn't hear your story.
Yeah.
Was
We're
it
being
me?
invaded again.
Mhm.
I know.
Yeah.
Now where was I? Where was
You
I?
all we heard was when I was younger.
Over the rainbow. Why
Birds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Fly over the I have been in the music industry, let's just say, for a very, very long time,
Mhm.
in one capacity or another. So, you know, in that industry, you meet a lot of people one way or another. And, you know, they're just the same. They're just the same, you know?
They're just people.
They're not, yeah, they're just people. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Starstruck's
That
not
shit
my
stinks.
thing. Just Donny Osmond and Michael
Oh,
Jackson.
Donny
Like
Osmond,
when I
oh my
was
god.
when I was a kid, that's what I was saying. When I was a kid, I remember that starstruck
and
feeling,
they called it.
you know, but
Up,
I've been
up.
over it forever.
Yeah.
But see,
CSL.
if House
Hi,
Parks
honey.
Yeah,
knows my name and gets a boopy from me, then
I
I am one
may
step
or may
away
not resemble the
from
brother
Ashton
that
Kutcher
smashed his sister's
and
Marie
Andy Dick.
Osmond album.
You know how they do those, what celebrity do you look like? You know that?
Yep.
It said that I look like Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, is that? I don't even
Ashton is a pretty boy.
I was like, he is a pretty boy. I'm not as pretty as Ashton.
I would take that for a compliment.
I'm a lot more, you know, I have a lot more masculine features than him. I don't know why they picked him. And not some, you know,
Tapatios.
Happy O's.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good
He
afternoon.
got beat up and got
my
arrested the other day.
Hello.
Hey,
Fucking
hey,
police.
hey. Tapatios, did you
See
ever
that?
see
He got
Tapatios
arrested
Dad?
the other day.
Right. 1, 2, 3. What are you?
Tapatios? Can you hear me, Tapatios? Tapatios, can you hear me? Tapatios, can you see me?
Tapatios, you want to come up here and tell us a story, guys, or just hang out, or what?
Let me refresh my page here, see if this will help my connection thing. Maybe it may.
Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, stupid cop.
Yeah.
Hey, Tapatios, did you ever see a cop take a dab?
Oh, they're at work.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad you're safe and warm. Fuck them motherfuckers. You're always so polite.
How did it get so cool so quick? Son of a bitch.
That just makes me mad.
What do you do for
This day to rest
work?
Tapatios. He's such a gentleman. I mean, I had to get on to him and tell him, stop calling me Miss Snark. You know? Like, it's just Snark, dude. It's cool. but it's because he's got this, you know, an innate politeness.
Snark.
Yeah, I get it.
What do you want Rob to do? To prove it to him?
Pick something and I'll pick something.
Oh, fuck, no idea.
No,
Yeah,
no
that-
idea.
That'll
That
do.
is good. That is cheap.
We'll risk it for a biscuit.
There you go.
Hey.
That's
Is somebody else down there now?
Mm-mm. No, just two talk. Just two talk.
Oh, that's your private chat.
Oh.
Yeah, eyeballs, motherfucker.
Oh.
Eyeballs and apple fritters.
Just eyes. Just eyes.
That's cool, Tapatios. That's alright. I just, I'm telling you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you know, they gave you the breeze.
Yeah, I'm going through some hell over these idiots also.
Mm, thank you.
But it's not going to beat me. Fuck that shit. My mouth alone keep me going.
What the actual
Keep on trucking. Yeah, too right.
Yeah. He's one of the good guys, in case you don't know him, been real close.
Well, Tapatios, I wanted to tell you that I'm an ex-cop, and I'm not an asshole. Nor was I ever an asshole in my profession as an officer.
It took me a long time to realize that, to get that piece of your story. I knew you for a long time compared to how, you know, before I figured that out. And I was like, see, there are good cops.
Mm-hmm.
Or Benny's fooling us all.
I was just in the wrong department in the wrong state.
Judge threw the case out, that's great.
Well, that's excellent. I'm good.
That's excellent.
To hear that. Yeah.
I still have to go to court here in 10 or 11 or 15 days or something. Next week, I guess.
The one time that I got
Damn.
busted for speeding, they didn't let me get off.
That's hard to believe.
No, I had to pay a $250 ticket, and I had to get 3 points on my license. So, you know, cops give cops tickets. Just so you know.
Rude.
I know, right? And I wasn't going obnoxiously fast anywhere. It was 55 and I was doing 65. I wasn't going hella fast.
Yeah.
You know. But
I find it hard to believe they give you a ticket. That winning, smiling disposition.
Dude, that doesn't get anybody out of a ticket.
Well, it bloody well.
It really doesn't. Listen, if you get stopped, the cop already wants to write you a ticket. Period. He already wants to write you a ticket. He's just got to figure out what he's going
Absolutely.
to write you a ticket for between the time he gets out of his car and walks to your window. And that's where I take issue. That's a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Why? I was asleep in a car when a cop knocked on the window in the States, and I was like, oh God. I'm in the middle of nowhere, asleep in a car.
Aw. Well, you were just traveling and on vacation, right? What the fuck?
Yeah, I was with a couple of other people, so I was just like, had to wake my aunt up and say, there's a cop at the window. What do we do?
We have company.
Yeah, quite. Yeah, we didn't know it, but we were like round the corner from somewhere we could have stayed the night, but we decided we had enough and pulled over. And this cop was like, "Everything all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, yes."
Well,
Mr.
you know,
American cop."
it's good that they checked on you as well. I mean, listen, it's a shit job, and it's a dangerous job, and it's a thankless job. Because there are a lot of people who hate you for what you do. There are a lot of people who would like to kill you for what you do. You know, I mean, it's just a small group of people who appreciate just the job itself. And it had nothing to do with the officers or anything, just the job itself. You know, it's a tough job.
If the job didn't involve stomping all over me and trying to abuse and retaliate and all that, then I'd just be as respectful as fuck. 'Cause that's how I was raised.
See,
but it took me being around the 1A community. It took me a long time before I could say, "Fuck the cop." I would not say it because that just was too far. But then I guess I got stomped on a couple more times.
Yeah,
and then
no,
I was
dude,
all ready to say it.
listen. Let me tell you something. I'm not a cop anymore because my boss, the sheriff, allowed the person who almost beat me to death to get away with it.
Oh shit!
See, it was his kid. It was his
Fucking hell.
nephew. So he wasn't going to give his nephew the breeze. No. No. So, you know, and this was down in Florida, you know, and where I was nothing but a goddamn Yankee. So.
You said Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, your experience is what some other people's like whole experience is.
Yeah,
with the cops
so,
when they're,
so
like, closed-
I
closed
understand the
ranks and shit.
experience from both sides. You see.
Yeah, quite. Because that shouldn't make any difference, right? The nephew still
Yeah,
should have
no,
been done, especially
there's
for
there's
something
lots
like
of
that.
things that shouldn't make any difference, but in the world of idiots, they do.
Yeah, quite. Yeah, and you get the same sort of shit happens over here as well. Like one cop will let another cop off, and they close ranks and all the rest of it. So it does happen here too.
Yeah, no, there's no reason why any officer should be harassing any citizen and stuff with you. None, zero. So, you know,
So
they're
did
out
you-
there to do a job. Now, listen, I'm going to say this, and I mean it, that at one time, law enforcement was to protect and serve citizens, but now law enforcement seems to me like they're out there to protect and serve the laws. And
Well,
that's
now, my
not-
understanding, it's been handed down that when you see that protect and serve bullshit on the side of a police car, that means they are protect you and serve you after you are in custody. That's when
Yeah,
their
no,
responsibility
that's
to
not
protect
what it
and
means.
serve.
That's not what it
Actually,
means.
that's the only time that they are
But I like
lawfully
that.
obliged to. No, this is set in
Yeah,
law.
no, once you're in custody, they have
are,
to
you know,
protect
before.
you. Yeah.
Before. Now,
course
wait
they
a minute.
do.
Hang on.
But do
Hang
they?
on now. Hang on. What I'm saying is that before you are in custody, they are not responsible, liable, accountable for your safety.
No, they're not.
Once you are in custody, they have to protect
Then they're
and serve
responsible
because
to
they
protect
are
you
liable.
until they get you to the jailhouse. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I found that out myself. It's been like upheld in the Supreme Court about like 3 or 4 times already.
But
They're
I
not
mean,
there to protect you. And I'm
now
like,
if
what?
your kid is in the school building, you know,
Oh,
I
don't
took
go
a
there.
job to
God, don't
protect and
talk
serve. I'm supposed to go, but if I don't feel like going, I ain't gotta go.
Yeah, well, they keep proving
The
that over
Supreme
and over
Court's
again.
upheld that if I don't feel like going in harm's way, I ain't gotta.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it ain't like the military, you know.
I got to learn how to say coward in emojis now.
But I mean, in the military,
and it
you know, if
fucked
you
up.
disobey an order, you know, if you get called to the battleground and you don't perform, there's repercussions. But if you're a cop, Supreme Court upholds, you can hide behind the school bus and you don't have to go into harm's way with your safety vest and all that shit that we paid for.
Oh, Rob, you're making me mad. And I don't like to do that, but I've been so upset about these children and this whole situation that it keeps, you know, the old, you know, this is what I would have done keeps running through my head. And there's no reason.
Yeah, I dare one of them cops to tell me I can't go in and get my kid. You know,
Yeah,
you
no,
motherfuckers are
that
standing
shit
there
wouldn't have
figuring out a
flied.
strategy.
Now there's something so bad and so horrible going on in that town that they couldn't fucking manage that situation.
Oh, hey. They just had
40% of that town's budget is gone.
Mm-hmm.
There was just an issue of a cop that was diddling a kid or something, just got 6 months of probation. One of the school resource cops was diddling a kid.
Or one of
I
their
mean, the
dare
nerve is coming.
officers.
Now, I tell you, if that damn police was to say there ain't another one somewhere else that's dirty as fuck.
Listen.
I mean, I've got some interesting stories of a little town in Clay Center, Kansas, in the county of Clay, Kansas.
They're all the same, Rob. They're all the same. They're all full of the same people, the same ideas, and the same concepts because they do not live outside of their little world or their little town or their little minds. They do not. They refuse, you know, to. A lot of them refuse to even leave the town they were born in. I mean, how much can you possibly know about life when you've never left where you live?
Yeah. So, Benny, did you leave after that happened to you, or was it later than that you left? Or?
No, I did try to go back to work, but my brain
Right. Yeah.
Hey,
injury
Benny.
was too severe. It was too severe.
Benny,
Yes, sir.
do you watch Rick Gore? He's got a couple of channels, but Good Luck America is
No, I
his
do
current channel. He's a former cop that is First and Second Amendment activist, YouTuber. Got a hell of a following. I mean, shit, I was in his live stream last night. Had 1,000 people up in there. Like, he's rocking it.
I want everybody who has. I want everybody. Pardon me, who has not read the Constitution to read it. And since 1 and 2 are first, read those first, and you'll come to a new understanding of what the Second Amendment actually means. Okay.
Benny, I got a friend of mine that surrendered his Social Security card, his CDL license, everything. Food stamp card,
Avail.
and went and applied for a U.S. passport declaring himself a national. He
To
now
what avail?
has his, huh?
To what avail? You know, there's expats from every country in the world, Rob. You know, there's pissed off people in every country in the world. You know,
Okay, well, I mean,
and it's up to us.
Okay, but
it's up to us, the people, to sort the shit out. We sit here and we're looking for answers, to be given answers. We know the fucking answers. We just need to implement them. You see, we need to, you know, walk the walk as well as talk the talk.
Right.
That's true.
Like the advanced citizenry, right? Like informed, politically engaged citizens, right?
Sorry?
Like advanced citizenry, like, you know, like you say, like being politically aware and engaged with what's going on.
Yeah. Because a lot of people flap their gums and they have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And that makes me crazy. I mean, I'm like, if you just take a few moments to research something, you could actually find out what you're talking about and you wouldn't sound like an idiot.
Yeah.
You know?
So,
I mean, come on.
How long ago was it that you left the force, Benny?
97.
Right. So I'm guessing you've seen, as an outsider from then, a big culture shift in the police force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, where I was working, it was good old boys, just good old boys, and you know, them doing the wrong thing. Okay. But it was where I was living. It was the job that was available for me to take after my husband passed away. That would cover me for insurance, cover my kids, give me enough salary so I could pay my bills. I didn't do it because I wanted to change the world. I can't do that from a car. But you know, it's what was there. It's what I did. So that's what I did, and it almost killed me. So
I take it you were in a small town, right?
Yeah, very small.
It's one of the sort of impressions I get is, like, you know, further back in time, small town cops, like you know, you get bad ones, whatever, but generally speaking, it was more about enforcing the spirit of the law rather than the letter of the law, because they knew you and they, you know, they'd be, oh, well, you know, you've done X, Y, Z, but it's a small thing, just get yourself home or whatever. Whereas now it's like, it's, you know, change maybe even in small towns where they're, you know, throwing the weight around more and enforcing things over the top and shit.
No, I'm going to have to correct you. I think that the small towns are just as notorious as the big towns. You're just doing it on a smaller level.
But would you say it was
smaller amount of people, you know.
But would you say it was different further back in time, or has it always been like that?
There's always been a level of corruption in law enforcement.
Yeah.
Always. And I think it's been, you know, probably, you know, 50-50 across the board in the country as a whole. You know, it's like I'm talking about over the history of law enforcement, you've probably gotten 50% good people and 50% bad people. No. But there needs to be more, like if you go to become an officer, you should be able to pass certain criteria that are not criteria now, like psychological evaluations.
Right. Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of things that they should be doing that they don't, that are background checks. I mean, you know, you can't have a bad credit score.
More
to become an officer. You got to have a good credit score. However, you can have, you know, had manslaughter on your record somewhere along the line and still become an officer. I'm like, how's that fucking? How's that right?
Yeah,
it's not.
There's priorities are a bit messed up there.
So there needs to be reform, and there needs to be change. We need to tear down the prison industry that's now, you know, housing a lot of people that don't belong in jail, a lot of mental patients that don't belong in jail, I mean, they just throw everybody in fucking jail or prison anymore, which is a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, and like you say, like prisons for profit is just never going to end well, is it? Let's face it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's an industry. Same with the foster care industry. And they keep milling these kids. And now you have to have children in the South. You can't, you know, you have to give birth.
Yeah.
You have to give birth.
Yeah.
Or you're going
like
to
we don't
try
have
for
enough
murder.
dirty-faced little scrubbers.
Well, listen, they need kids for the foster care and the prison industry. Do you understand that? You
Yes, I
understand
do.
that? Okay, so
Absolutely.
it's as simple as that. It's so simple and it's so easy to fix.
Even one of the politicians said that, didn't they? They said something about a domestic supply of bodies, if I remember rightly, in relation to that. And I was like, shit.
Slavery was never outlawed.
Say the quiet part out loud.
Slavery was never outlawed in the United States.
No. Well, you've got the 13th Amendment, haven't you? So
They've just
did
made
not outlaw
hanging-
slavery.
They've just made hanging a federal crime.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Is that like
They've just made
Just now.
hanging
Yeah.
a federal crime within the last couple of weeks here. I'm
Yeah.
like, are you
Listen,
fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you fact, there's still a fuckload of hanging trees that are active, okay?
Yep.
I'm just
But we
saying.
still got qualified immunity. No, we don't. They
Yeah,
do.
'cause I remember they were trying to put that lynching law through a while ago. I remember when it didn't go through. I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah, because they like doing their hangings. Why would you stop your Friday night fun?
Exactly. I had
Come on
somebody
now.
that was like, you know, we just about had racism cleared up. Everybody, there was, you know, the five top
Bullshit.
TV shows had black people. The sports,
Bullshit.
and I mean, granted, I'm not quoting him now. I'm still, you know, vernacular in it or whatever. And but for somebody to say anything near to that, the only people I could think of that would say that is a fucking racist. And I'm not calling that guy a racist, but it just
Makes
he
you wonder.
just offhand mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, and it's been bugging me ever since. He also said quicksand's not real.
Okay. Tapatio, it was nice to meet you. I've never seen you in anybody's chat, but it was good to meet you. Have a lovely day. Don't work too fucking hard. Fire and home. But yeah, you know, listen, you got to be the change you want to see. You got to be the change you want to see. You have to implement and insert yourself and be the change. If you're not doing that, then you're just going with the motions, you know. And, I don't want to be the wheel on the bus that goes around and around. I want to make some traction. I want to go. I want shit to change. And
Yeah, I always say I've got my own wheels, so I don't have to jump on a bandwagon.
yeah, there you go.
You know,
Yeah, I like that.
and I've got a direction I'm going. Y'all can jump on mine, but it's not a bandwagon per se.
No,
it's just we got to get to the rally or whatever. Even though I don't leave my cave in the swamp, I do all my rallying online.
Well, I do.
Well, not
leave
all
my
of it.
cave.
I have done some stuff
I'm all
lately,
over the place.
but I also have to go to court too.
I'm very vocal. As a matter of fact, we just got done doing a video for the situation that we're having out here with the Airbnbs displacing families so that rich people can come out and stay for a weekend once a month. You know, a couple times a year. I'm like, you're kicking out families who run the businesses around here. Their children go to the schools around here, and you're kicking them out so that you can make a fast buck. Make a fast buck on the sale of your house to somebody who's going to sell it to you or rent it to, vacationers. so that there's not going to be any people here to run anything. It's all going to be vacationers, then we won't have anybody.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is so counterproductive to a fucking strong community. So we made a video. There's over 700 misplaced families that are living right now out in the desert with no water and electricity because they were displaced for Airbnbs.
Fucking hell.
And yeah, so we made up a nice video, professionally done, and sent it up to Tallahassee to stuff a foot up their ass to, pay attention to what's going on here because, this whole place could fall under just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Well, it's
And
good
it
that you've
won't
done
be
that.
in-
It's good that you've done that though, because like raising awareness is part of the thing, isn't it? Because like Snart says, you got people out in the real world doing stuff, you got people doing things online or both, and it all like, yeah. Because like my situation, I'm not leaving home much, but I'm trying to do what I can online, but I haven't
Right.
got much resources, so
Well, listen, all we can do is all we can do,
yeah.
And I wouldn't ask any more than what you can do and are willing to do.
To do
And I always
nothing
have to
is
explain
a
that.
travesty. To do nothing is
But
a
that
travesty.
Airbnb thing though, that's happening all around the world. That kind of thing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
They're
is.
even
And it's
building housing estates and saying half of this is going to some big hedge fund that's going to then buy it for Airbnb. So even as they're being built, they're ending up half as ghost towns before they've even finished.
At the beginning of the last stream, Dog Pound or somebody was saying that their friend got a notice that their rent got doubled and that they got evicted. Their landlord wasn't even going to let them try to pay that.
They gave us 60 days and we had to be out. Then they sold a $250,000 home for $700,000.
Blimey.
They built right around us in the immediate area. There was nothing, just empty lots. They built 3 Airbnbs right close together because this is a neighborhood. This isn't, all spanned it out. It's a neighborhood. One of them was 600,000. One of them was 700,000. One of them was 900,000. And I'm like, what are you doing, people? What are you doing to the people? I had this conversation with my landlord. I'm like, don't you realize what you're doing? You're displacing my family. I've been renting from you for 8 years. And all of a sudden, I have to move in 60 days.
No,
Do you have any idea what an undertaking that is? I have 3 grandchildren. I have 4 cats. I have 2 dogs and my husband. Now we moved against all odds. We found a place. It's smaller and it's $500 a month more. Not only that, but since we've been here, between the 1st and the 18th, there was an issue with my bathroom faucet in the tub. And we were like, reported it immediately. This needs to be fixed. They were out here 4 times. 3 times they never fixed it. It's fixed. No, it's not fixed. It's fixed. No, it's not fixed. We played that 3 times. They came in the 4th time. It's fixed. My husband went in there to fill the tub, wash his feet, his diabetic feet, because you have to be really careful.
Yeah.
And it apparently wasn't fixed because when he put his feet in the water, he sustained 3rd-degree burns all the way up to his ankles. And he
That's
lost
what
his
happened.
leg. Yes. Which turned into him losing his leg.
He did end up getting one of them, which at below the knee.
Yeah.
My
So-
my husband had that too.
So not only were we displaced and, up fucking rooted, we were put into an inferior situation because now my husband's lost his leg. And I'm like, who's responsible for this?
Yeah, quite.
Who in the hell is responsible for
You
this?
know,
We're
but-
doing
Well,
all the right
then
things.
it came down to he should have stuck his hand in the water and saw if it was too hot.
Can you not do them for that though? Because they didn't. That somebody, the guy who fixed it's negligent.
Who
The
is
landlord's probably responsible in some way. Like,
You can only sue somebody if you have money to sue. You have to be
That's the
rich
thing
to
too.
sue.
yeah, I hear that. Yeah.
You know,
Hey, bud grower.
it's fucked all the way around.
This is This, I mean, it's the same here. Our setup isn't as absolutely everything points towards money as it is in the States. Like, we still have the NHS for now, for example, and you're
Here we
supposed
go.
to be able to get legal aid, but I could potentially, according to my sister who's worked in management, I could potentially sue my ex-employer for basically trying to force me out the door. But it's like you say, even here, I've got to have money to do that, and I haven't got any, so...
Yeah.
But,
See, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no sin in being poor. It's just damned inconvenient.
Yeah. It's fucking expensive being poor as well.
It is.
That's the other thing. I mean, you've got loads of money and you can get credit for 5 times the amount. You've got no money, they'll give you credit for nothing.
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
Exactly. It is. Listen, we got to change it. We got to change it. That's all. It's got to be more fair. We need unions. We need people to union the fuck up, man. I was raised in a union household, and we were taken care of. We had medical, we had dental, we had vision. We never went without because we had a union, and they took care of us. They paid my father well. They didn't work him to death, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's collective bargaining power, isn't it? But there has been like a big uptick in union membership and stuff.
Yes.
You've probably heard about like Starbucks and a few Amazons and things like
It's
that. So
necessary. People need to be treated fairly and be appreciated for the commodity that they are.
Yeah.
Instead of, being just some fucking peon. And, to work and not have satisfaction in what you've done is such a disappointment to your ego, you know? And that's why people are like, I don't even want to fucking work, man. I mean, you know, it's just horrible. It's just horrible. And, I come from a different generation, a different time, when camaraderie in the job was a thing, people at work were mates and buds, and they did things on the weekends, and people at work these days, they don't fucking know each other and they don't want to. They don't even want to be there. I'm like, it just if people were treated fairly in the workplace, people's lives would be a lot better.
I had somebody say similar about the States specifically, and I'm sure it's the same here, that like you say, there used to be more like you spend so much time at work that it'd be nice if you all got on, and like you say, like you socialize outside of work and stuff like that, and like you say, that has changed. But I think that's happened not just in work but outside of work as well, where people are more
everywhere
separated and split off from each other and
well
stuff.
That's because of the whole social media thing. That's taken a lot of face-to-face out of people's lives, which is unfortunate, because the way I don't know about the rest of the planet, but me personally, I like to meet people and feel their energy and feel what they're giving off as far as hormones and just all this stuff that you can't get. You just can't get it in an electronic, conversation. Never, and forget about a chat conversation, because, there's zero, feeling that. Zero. I mean, you cannot. Even with all the emojis, you can't emote enough in a chat to really express what you mean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've taken to talking in emojis and chats and comments to try to express what I mean, because so many people can't even read the words and know what they mean exactly to understand what you mean. They're changing definitions, and then they're not fucked up about it.
I'm gonna say as a to the comment here. Unions, like, I'm sorry, this is fine. I think. What is your name? You have a name?
Who?
You.
Oh,
That's Limey.
Just Limey.
Just Limey.
Mm-hmm.
I hate saying that. Because let me tell you what. My father was a racist and he was a bigot and he hated everybody. He was an equal opportunity hater. And he had, he called everybody a derogatory thing. And that's what he called the Brits was Limeys.
Yep.
And I'm like,
that's why I chose it.
He's Limey redneck because his daddy's from the South.
Yeah, my dad grew up in North Carolina and Virginia, and they were really poor, and I am a Limey, so it just seemed to work.
It's brilliant.
The thing is, I'd never call anybody else a Limey or redneck, so it's only to self-referential purposes.
Okay, but you know what I'm saying now. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
no,
I don't know.
absolutely.
For me to
Oh,
say
no.
that, I'm like, yeah, either term is derogatory to me.
Yeah. There's just words for just about everybody, isn't there? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my
Anyway.
granddad on my mother's, on the English side, he was he didn't like Americans, which having a son-in-law who's American didn't always go down very well.
Yeah. It could be a little tacky.
Yeah.
Now listen, you say about the grassroots. I was addressing the comment from Critter Catcher.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, Critter Catcher, that's what's happening. There
Mhm.
are grassroots movements going on right
Yep.
now, and there's a huge push and
I was gonna say that.
a huge demand from workers in rather large companies, I might add.
Yeah.
Some of the
Yeah.
really biggest ones.
Well, those
And,
Amazon guys had to really fucking fight, didn't they? And Amazon was up to
Yeah.
all sorts of dirty tricks.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah.
Skippy shenanigans.
Yeah.
There's a song, I don't know if y'all are familiar with it, but I shared it out on my community tab the other day. And it's by a lovely artist from back in the day named Joan Baez. And the name of the song is called Joe Hill. And
I might know that, but by somebody else.
it's an amazing tune.
Let me
And
have
it
a look.
speaks to the struggle of today as well as it did, for its time.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? This is vintage music.
Mm. Yeah, it's still
And,
relevant.
It's still relevant. And so that means, consequently, the fight is not over.
I'm on running
You know?
potty, so don't ask me questions right now.
If you sprinkle while you tinkle, please be neat and wipe the seat.
No shit.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Don't do that then, because then you'll be gone for a while. Just
Hey, so how do you spell the guy's name there, Benny?
sorry.
How do you spell the artist's name, the singer's name?
Oh gosh. And what was the song?
Was it the Hill?
Joe Hill. Her
Oh,
name
Joe
is
Hill.
Joan Baez. Here, I'll put the link in the private chat for you.
Ah, cool. Thank you.
We got technology.
Yay!
I keep forgetting because I'm really a big tech tard. And I have no business near any of this.
Oh
stuff.
yeah. You really look like a tech tard when you're driving down the road live streaming.
Well, I
apart from
really
the fact I
am.
sometimes worry about your safety. It's all good.
No. I'm doing fine. Listen, you guys are the reasons why I'm safer on the road. Trust me.
Really? Because you just seem to be in your own world, smiling and laughing and chatting and singing and your music
Yeah,
playing.
because
And I'm
if
like,
I
please
paid
watch the road.
attention, to all the insane people around me, it would really make me nervous. So, not
All right.
me, love. Not me. Yes,
Helps calm you down.
it does. Listen, I suffer from agoraphobia.
From what, sorry?
From my brain injury, I suffer. One of the things I suffer from is agoraphobia.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a horrible anxiety leaving the house.
Right.
And it hasn't been improved over the last few years. So
Well,
it's gotten a little harder, because I feel a little
Right.
more nervous
Hmm.
about it. Now, I was originally in public when I was attacked and beaten. And had my head caved in, skull fractured, teeth kicked out of my face. I mean, I was almost killed. I mean, if he'd have hit me one more time, it probably would have killed me.
Blimey.
You gotta be careful out there in this crazy world.
Hmm. Have you remembered about the song?
Yeah, I got it here.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna tack it in there.
Oh, is it in there? Oh,
There it is. There you go, love.
Hey, thanks so much.
Hey,
Oh, cool.
it worked.
Right, I've got that queued up for later.
Unions have allowed pensions to go away. Everything is 401 now. Unions have no strike clauses in their contracts. Just look at the grocery stores. Unions allow self-checkout to take jobs. Well,
Yeah.
You got a point there. However, change doesn't start when you just keep, this is what we got and this is what it is. And, you have to elicit change. You have to make changes. They don't just happen. You have to be a voice.
Yeah.
And that's all that's wrong with people now. They've learned to shut up and stay connected to their device and not really pay attention. Well, the people need to pay attention, and I don't want the worst thing to happen to mankind. I want the best thing to happen. I want us to be able to go on to the greatness as a species that we're capable of, instead of this petty bullshit, materialistic shit.
Yeah. Yeah, quite.
It's bizarre to me that people put up with it.
Bizarre to you that people put up with it.
Yeah, because it's not like this on my planet. It damn sure isn't.
I think it goes back to what Gritty Catcher was saying about grassroots movement. The forces that have been at work to get us to this point have been there for decades and have worked from the grassroots up. So in order to counter it, we also have to try and do the same. But it's difficult because even before the internet, I felt like people didn't want to face up to reality and wanted to just watch TV or go out and drink. So the internet's just kind of added to that
Are you
thing.
familiar with Timothy Leary?
I've heard his name. Is he one of the beat poets?
He was a feller back in the old 60s there who was telling people back then to shut your fucking television off.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the original person. He was a man after my own heart at this time, which is please stop programming yourself. Do your research. You don't need somebody else's opinion to form your own opinion. You need to form your opinion based on facts. And when people refuse to do that any longer, is why we're in the shit we're in right now. Nobody. My motto: trust but verify. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Tune in, drop out. That was him.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yeah. Turn on, tune in, and drop out. Yeah.
Yep. That was his motto, and he was right. Had people listen then and shut the television off. Now, y'all know about the great Coca-Cola experiment, right?
I don't think so.
Well, they went and took people in the movie theaters and subliminally put buy Coca-Cola, drink more Coke, you love Coke. Subliminally in the movie, and Coke sales went up like 100% or some shit. Yeah. So imagine how much programming we all have received because that simple experiment worked so well. Why do you think people want the things they want so much?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've heard about like subliminal advertising and stuff like that. Yeah, and how they're not
it's
supposed
true.
to do
It's
it.
real. It's
Yeah.
an absolute. It's a thing.
Igick. If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
That's our secret signal that we're all simpatico and whatnot, right?
I'm glad you popped back up there.
Yeah. Oh, and I had somebody start talking something about, like, you know, hey, we really need to kind of like have at least a handful of some secret codes and whatnot. Which, of course, you know, boing. Hey, I've got a whole file where I've been working on trying to make my own original secret encrypted codes for a few years now. I should go grab that back out and start applying it to our community. Because I'm just ignorant like that.
Critter catcher. You know what? If everybody walked around with that kind of, you know, it is what it is, and I'm giving.
Union's a real easy thing to get corrupted.
I'm giving him the ball, and I'm going home. I quit. I don't want to play anymore. That's such a defeatist mentality, and I'm not a defeatist. I'm so determined. I'm more determined than
Well, I mean,
ever.
I think he's saying that just because the big ones are sellouts and mafia run and all that stuff, that we need to do worker stuff and us do it ourselves. And that's it. That's not defeatist. It may be against us, but we're going to do it. That's more like
Yeah. You know, Goonies never say die. That's another
Goonies
one.
never say die.
I stole it from a movie. I'm sorry, but I love it.
I think that might be the best way to communicate with people is from
from movies because. Oh my God! You just so nailed that one right on the fucking head. Because
because they don't understand much of anything if you just try to.
Yeah. You can't have a conversation with people, but if you talk movie talk,
Yeah.
they know
They're
exactly.
in it, and it's in them.
Yeah.
I forget what it was.
It's
she
the
was
programming. Hello.
You are what you eat. You are
That's
what
right.
you put in your mouth, up your nose, in your eyes, in your ears, and what your fingers are fucking.
And up your bum. So when you were talking earlier, Benny, I forget what it was you were saying, but you said something, and then what you said was a song lyric, and you almost sang it, and then you went back to talking again, and I'm like, I love doing that kind of stuff. Me and my mate will smoke, and then we'll talk like that. Every other sentence is a song lyric in there, and we're like, oh.
Listen, that I consider that a disease, and I got it from my mother.
No.
She had 7 kids, and if she had to yell at us all the time, she'd have been doing nothing but yelling. So she sang a lot of stuff.
Love it.
And
Just
it worked
it up a bit.
well. So, you know, you know, a lot of songs apply to life because they're derived and based on experience. So there was always a song for her to nail us with, you know.
Right, yeah.
Me and my second husband, having both grown up with harsh words and whatnot and fighting parents, we swore we weren't going to do that in front of the kids. But, you know, just because the kids right there, you still need to hash this out. So it'd be like a, you stupid son of a bitch. You baby talking rough, soft, and lyric linger. But they were the most horrible words ever used. But the baby didn't know.
Sing-song ugliness.
Yep.
Dave's
Dave's not here, man.
That's all right. I'm making up for what Dave's not smoking while he's gone. Fire in the hole. I got you, babe. What? Not the paddle.
Oh, Benny's frozen.
I'm sorry, baby.
Damn, this humid air has just got everything that lives in my lungs usually wanting to leave.
Let's see if I can turn this up or not.
Oh man, yeah, I heard that today. I don't know. Oh, I caught a video. It's on my community tab where Jon Stewart and that guy that makes movies like Billy and Mary make a porno. Judd Apatow. They were having a conversation because Apatow just made a George Carlin documentary, which George Carlin is one of the biggest fucking he's one of the biggest fucking political and human commentators that we've got. Still today, he's still relevant.
But he never was into politics. Now, because he was a comedian,
he did the government.
He knew his shit. He was well learned. He was well read. He kept his eye on the ball, and most people don't. And that's what. Now Hal is another one. He keeps his eye on the ball. He reads everything. He is involved. You know what I'm saying? And unless you're involved and in the know, then you're just being handed a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And it sucks, you know, because people want to believe shit, and I'm like, fuck all, man. Aww. I know, baby. Don't make me go grab my pussy.
Oh. Hello, kitty.
That was Mrs. Slocum, Joe.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking about Mrs. Slocum. I'm free. You're on mute, Snark. I can't hear a damn word.
That's why I'm Mrs. Slocum. Because I'm just sitting there talking on mute. I love that show.
I know, right? I just thought of you as well.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Give them hell. Give them hell, Princess Baptist. They're making fun of me. She said, I'm making fun of you too, bitch. Tricking you every day. This is the meanest cat that's not mean I ever seen. She's not mean, she's a bitch, but she'll be mean because she's a bitch.
Oh, no.
She slapped, I had one of the kittens up here, and she wanted to get up here, so she got in my lap. She looked at the kitten, and I had no idea because I'm an idiot. And I was like, yeah, I see the baby.
Stop.
She slapped that baby 5 times before I could react. She said, meow. She is a bitch.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
If a dog walks by her, she turns around and attacks it. And these guys have been friends their whole lives. Well, her whole life. Fucking nuts, man.
Oh my.
I'm not the biggest cat fan. I love anything that's furry and a few things that are scaly. So it's
Yeah, I'm not talking about the same strategies of the past, just the ideals. Okay? Our strategies sucked because if they didn't suck, it would have worked. So, same ideals, different strategy.
But I think the thing is, I think they did work, but like certainly in the UK, we had
to a
the
certain
winter of
extent.
discontent and we had the blackouts and shit, and then it was like ever
yeah.
since then people have just blamed the unions for everything. And I think part of the complaints were legitimate in that they got money and power hungry, but that's meant that that criticism is now transferred to the whole idea of unions as a whole. And the younger people who have never been around unions just take that as that's the way it is. Unions are bad. But again, I think it is changing.
But they don't research. They don't research, you know, what unions actually stand for, what they do, how they support the worker. You know, it boggles my mind. Because listen, I'm a firm believer in researching. You know, you can't research enough. You really can't. Any subject that you know you want to be learned in, you can't, because there's always more information.
This is part of the thing about one of the things that's good about the internet is that the multinational companies can put all this disinformation out and spin things this way and that way.
Yeah.
But like there are kids that are out there and they're not just watching the news. They're going to the original source and looking at things and actually seeing how things
They're
are.
cross-referencing, yes, and
exactly.
and it needs to be done. People need to know that there's, you can't know about something until you've investigated it to the best of your ability, and before you do that, you speaking on a subject is silly. That's all. Unless you know what you're talking about. And there's just so many people running around not knowing what they're fucking talking about. And they have no desire or need to investigate anything. How can you just? I can't. That's not me.
I think it's just like some people, not credit catcher, but some people are defeaters as well, because they've been alive 30 years and all they've heard is that you can't do anything, you can't fight the man, and they've seen their parents buckle under before them. So it is hard to.
It
when
is
you've
hard.
not ever seen anything. I mean, I was
get it.
born in the
That's
70s,
why you have to do research and go back.
Yeah.
That's why looking at the past is beneficial to the future.
Absolutely.
If you don't, you have to. And
Before
if you don't
the
go back,
you were sending kids down mines and up chimneys, and if you've got to tell, like, before the unions, you didn't have a working day, you didn't have a weekend, so, you need to tell people these things that don't know. You take your weekend for granted, but we never used to have them. And, well, for the people that do, because, again, there's plenty of people now that don't have one.
There used to be babies working in machine shops that were hacked to pieces.
Yeah.
Cotton
mills
babies.
and,
Yeah,
quite.
I mean,
Yeah. So you got to point out.
And people have stepped up, and they need to step up. We can't let all those people that came before us to make change go by the way of the dodo, because that's terribly, disrespectful
I was just
to
thinking
people who fought for what is right.
Exactly.
And I'm trying to make me quiet about it.
Well, look, it's been done before, so we can do it again, right? Because the unions worked before and made good progress, so we can do it again.
And but that's the crux of it is the we part. The we part. We have to be involved, and if we're not involved, then we can't possibly expect anything at all. It's that simple. I mean, I'm not going to sit around and not do nothing but expect a paycheck at the end of the week. That's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. So, I mean, I'm like, what the fuck, man? It's not. You have to
hard work's one
participate.
thing, but it should be properly compensated and under fair conditions. That's the thing. I don't mind working hard, just don't expect me to fucking die for it.
You see this right here? You see this? You see this? You see
Guns.
this?
Guns.
I didn't get like this because I'm not a hard worker.
Exactly,
I can assure you that, okay?
Yeah.
I have worked my fucking ass off my whole life in just about everything you can imagine, except for selling my pussy.
Exactly. I've cut trees. I've climbed trees. I've done roofs.
I will muck a stall before.
But my one built-in fucking moneymaker, I ain't using that.
That's right.
Hey,
I'm
I've
too
thought about having
goddamn smart for
OnlyFans,
that
but
shit.
I thought about having OnlyFans now that I'm at home all the time, but I'm just
You
not
really
pretty
should.
enough.
You're one sexy motherfucker.
I'm just not pretty enough, Snark. I don't care what you say. It didn't happen.
And remember, there's filters. I'll teach him about filters.
I think even a filter can save me.
Here, I'll let this out of the bag. Okay, on the mini-series that's getting ready to start, the mini-series about secret meetings. He's the narrator. He's going to narrate it for me because he's got that posh sounding voice and everything.
Yeah, it's all
So he's going to be the narrator.
I'm coarse as fuck, really.
I love it. I'm so excited. And that's another thing. While I was muted just now and running around and having to, chase people and yell at them and cuss and then go potty again. I heard y'all say something. Don't ask me what, I don't know. But it made me think.
Right.
A lot of times what I'm hearing, about people not trusting their media and whatnot, right? No media, or not the mainstream, but yes, this one.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a lot of taking the word bias and narrative and kind of confusing them.
They do that.
A narrative is woven on purpose. A bias is a lean.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lean. It's when you take the same story and highlight different things in it, and that's your lean. But a narrative is editing, is switching, swapping, changing. It's creating exactly what it is you're trying to do.
Creating a script.
Yeah. And that's not news. That's not even commentary. That is nothing good. And narrative is something I've recently realized that's what's tearing us all apart. And it's what's making us let those fucktards tear us all apart. And that's whichever fucktard you want to think.
Is that you, man?
Because it's just everywhere now.
Hello. Hello. Richard.
Are you okay?
Yeah, his husband came in the door.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I'm okay. He was bringing ice out. I didn't know. When he opened the door, the wind started.
This has been lovely. I'm not trying to end it or anything. I'm just making a comment right now. This has been a great conversation. Benny, you brought a whole lot of beauty in insight and, helping to show no matter what your political bias / leaning is, we're all having to do the human thing. And it's pretty much the same story for all of us. You're affected by the same things. We live in the same world. The same rain falls on all of us. And so many people are forgetting that and taking on the world like it's a football game. It's kind of scary as fuck.
Yeah. And this is not a game.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Like,
no, it's not. It's my life.
Yeah, it's everybody's, and that's just the fact.
Yeah, like you say, there's similar situations going on in lots of different countries around the world. So that's one thing I try and do is watch like different people and get media from around the world and stuff. And yeah, there's like saying about Airbnb and housing and shit like that. That's a lot of places. So. Right, I'm gonna have to go, Snark, because I need to eat. Snark.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go.
I mean, I know you have some kind of. Yeah, that's cool, and I know it's starting to get late there, and I guess you don't want to eat on panel, which is weird, but that's okay. We're all allowed to be weird. You know what? Another tagline thing that I made up recently, and I'll tell you what the first one is, Benny, here in a minute. But is a I am the king of our local. I'm the king of our local weirdo guild.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Because that's just weird all the way through.
No, a guild's a good way of putting it. So, right, yeah.
Well, you know, if you're, and then I figured I could put one ponytail on top because I already made a tiny little crown for the frog in the Halloween photo shoot. So I already have this tiny little crown that will fit right on a ponytail. Or just hang it off of one ponytail.
I like it. Think, Snark, you can be the queen instead of our queen who's shit. You should be the queen. I'm going to put it to whoever I need to put it to. See if we can get us a step down. She's had her 70 years, for Christ's sake. It's long enough for anyone.
Yes.
All y'all
Let's
do
have
laugh
Snark
loud
as
a minute.
queenie.
I
What?
agree.
Yeah, damn right. See, we've
I
got a
am
second
related
already.
to Sir Thomas White.
There's Penny, look.
Oh, looky there.
Lovely. Right, that's it. That's it. Benny's queen now. That's it. We have a successor for Lizzie. It's all good.
All right.
Yay!
Now we can sell all those jewels and feed every child on the planet.
Oh yeah, let's do that, and then let's buy a big
Do you think
house
there's
and
any
feed
jewels
hot
left?
balls. Right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's a stockpile.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right.
Is it underneath the dead baby bones that the queen ate? The baby?
Yeah. Yeah, she's got them all underneath Buck Palace. Yeah. All lined up. Ready
You know
for
there's some
milking.
shit hidden off in the tower.
Oh, don't even.
I want to
I've
go
seen
up there.
They found them
Yeah,
two.
this
They
is
found them two princes' bones.
Right. Honestly, we're all traumatized here. Things we've seen the Queen
Just
get
fucking
up to.
traumatized.
Yeah. Seriously.
Y'all would probably
Like-
just be happy to have me up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Heaven for fucking forbid the UK laugh on
We could have joint queens. We could have Queenie
Doggerland would come back.
Queenie Benny and Queenie Snark. How's that?
Yeah, well, I
Joint queens.
was like, well, you said crown, and I was like, I have a crown. I don't want to be queen.
I have a suitcase full of fluffy weirdo shit to put in my hair, and another suitcase full of scarves and stuff.
Right. I'm going. I've got to eat.
All right, Mommy. Thank you so much.
Thank
You
for
are
the
getting
chat.
so good. You might get producer of the year this year.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Hey, so now that it's just me and you,
You and me.
do you have do you want to talk about the story about the wall? Because I haven't seen a post in a while, but I've tried to catch every freaking post just to try to understand what's going on, and I still don't quite really. But I know that they really appreciate you.
I think you might be as perplexed as I am right now.
Well, you at least know Tracy. Tracy.
Yeah.
Does that
Yeah.
thing.
Stacy. Yes.
Stacy. I'm sorry. Morgan, right? Yeah, because I had that fucking song going through my head one weekend. Yeah. Yes, I was mowing the yard, and I just was going, Stacy. I was just singing it while I was mowing the yard. It was so great. And I was like, what the fuck? I never even met these guys.
Now, I don't know. I haven't seen, heard anything in like several weeks.
I was thinking it's been about several weeks. That's generic enough to mention.
I'm gonna have to reach out and touch someone.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Collect some information and see if
It
anything's
just
going
seemed
on
like
that I
there
need
was
to know about.
something. There was a plan and a goal and a trajectory, and I could tell that what was happening on purpose. I just didn't know what was happening.
Well,
and I told them in the comments, I'd say like, I don't know what's going on, but here's what's going on. And they're like, just stay tuned, you'll find out. I'm like, well, okay, that's what I'll do then. But I wasn't ever gonna like push anything.
Yeah,
I think it's got a interesting, right? I remember going and watching him do some stick carving and stuff.
Well, I know that Stacy had to. I think he had to move.
Okay.
So.
Oh, so you had to leave the wall.
Yeah. So that.
Oh wow, that's a piece of information.
That really,
hurt him.
Yeah, it hurt me too.
Why you should always put a fake wall up, decorate it, and then fold it up, make it with the window.
You know, one of the elite 50, right?
I'm not exactly sure about anything, but really, I didn't catch anything before somehow you put me with them and with Be the Wall, and that's just what they've put on there so far. That's about all I fucking know.
Well, you should go back and watch it.
But I'm Scooby doing this shit.
You gotta Scooby do everything, baby.
I got Scooby do everything. I really do.
Good, you must. It's imperative.
You must. Absolutely. You know, there wouldn't be drama or any drama llamas here on YouTube if people actually went and just verified this or that.
Yeah.
I actually was sitting here and I got into a mathematical direction in my brain. My brain went logical for a little while, which it happens just as much as I go Fruit Loop Moody. I also go dun, 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 scientific, fucking logical, okay? And I sat here and I sketched out a new show, but I'm definitely going to have help with it because I couldn't. There's got to be people that volunteer to do certain things, and I can't really say much because I don't like. My dad turned me off of it. I went to my dad once. I said, "Oh, I've got the greatest idea for a story." He goes, "Let me read it when you're done."
Yeah.
So I knew I could never go. I had a good story in my head. Never again. But it made me finish some things and drive over to their house and lay them down on the coffee table and say, "There you go, read it."
There you go, read it.
Fucking nuts. But yeah,
I know, princess.
But I'm gonna be like putting some polls up on my community page because you guys got me there, and it was the only goal I had for this whole fucking channel. I wanted that community page, and I got it down, and I'm learning how to use it and seeing, things on the ground. I'm definitely gonna use it, and I think I'm gonna have some private secret meetings for real. It's not just gonna be a joke.
Secret meetings.
The old wise one.
You know where to send my invitation.
To your channel in a comment and hope you see it. Is your email on your about page?
You could put it on my community tab.
Oh, you got a community tab, yeah.
Yeah. And I look for your stuff when you post stuff. I'm always looking to see what's Snark about up here. She gonna make me laugh my ass off. I need a laugh right now. Where's Snark?
I know, and life kind of punched me in the nose a few times, and I had like a little, because you know how that moment when you go, holy crap, happier than I've ever been in my entire life, 54 years of sadness and tears, and now I'm happy. Knock. And then bad thing happens,
Yeah. Here comes that piss for your cornflakes.
And it got to me because I don't know. I forgot that I could go back to being a sad crybaby that was just depressed and wanted to fucking leave this mortal coil. But the mothership never fucking comes. Only decades watching for that mothership because I just knew I was not what the rest of these fuckers are. I came from someplace else, made a different stuff.
Yep. I hear you. I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. And I've been called crazy my whole life.
I do know. Oh my God. All right,
I know.
listen,
I felt
jump
a
off here.
connection with you immediately.
Immediately.
I mean,
Well,
so fast.
energies know like energies. You know, common energies understand. And
Everybody I have met over at Dogtown has just been a stellar human being.
he's got a nice.
You know,
little
Mustang Mike, I keep forgetting. He asked me if I would craft something for him, and I was like, absolutely, And he's like, I can help with the postage, get it here to my son, so I was like, contact me through email, but then he never did. But before I even realized he wasn't gonna write me back or whatever, I already painted some puzzle pieces and got started on it. But I don't know where to go from here until I can get a hold of him to check off some things.
Well,
But
he's going
I didn't know
live
if you
tonight,
knew.
right? He's going live tonight.
He's going live tonight. Yes, thank you.
So jump in there.
I should probably write his name down here somewhere.
Yes, make a note so you remember, and then you'll have it sorted out.
What I do with my number?
Another little chip off the pile.
Yeah. Oh God. Yes, a good. Yeah. Oh dear.
Now Preston, Nashville. Hello,
Preston. Hey, Preston, sweetie. I love Preston. Of course, I got a special affinity for all the Southern people, even if they talk like they're from New York or whatever. Because Southern isn't necessarily any one thing; it's a lot of things. But I always say, support your local Southern, and you have to spell Southern Southern.
Yeah, spell it properly.
Southern.
Say it like
not only is my notebook gone, but so too. And I'm just waving this camera around. Somebody's gonna throw up, get me down at that. No, Dramamine.
Well, my little one is my granddaughter. My little granddaughter is going to be in a talent show.
Oh, no!
In an hour and a half.
That's awesome.
So I got to jump off and go and get her fed and washed up. And put it to go. Yay!
It's a flamingo, rainbow flamingo.
But I love you, Sass. And listen, thank you, because there's a lot of times where if I couldn't find a chuckle, I would be lost, and you're there. So from the bottom,
I knew.
From the bottom of my little black heart.
Absolutely. But that's what I knew. If I could do anything, I could make people laugh, and this is a community where our eyeballs see a lot of heart wrenching. I just get so goddamn angry. And then I was like, you know what? I bet I'm not the only one.
You're not. You know it, girl. We're out here fighting good fights. You know it. I love you, lady. Everybody in chat land, have a good night. Take care and be the change you want to see.
Right. Happy Pride, Preston. You want to come up? I'm not going to drop the link. If not, nobody else really pressing to get anywhere. Preston. Yeah, I absolutely did not figure out my lighting before I started today. It's been a while since I did a live stream, and I just totally forgot. So, welcome to the dark side. You see the rainbows. Yeah. This is so much good conversation went on here today. And I'm going to say it, and it can bite me in the ass later, but I'm so proud of a certain rambunctious group of people. There has not been one single mean, ugly person in the chat, and I even let a stranger person up on the panel, and everything's been safe and good. Oh, you're driving? That's cool.
Yeah, no, I that life kicking me just. I haven't even done TikToks hardly at all, but I've decided to start using the TikTok app and Snapchat to put together my weird little PDF cult and knit and circle videos and stuff, and the dark side of these YouTube screech stuff. I get called good girl a lot on YouTube. It's so crazy cool. I mean, I love it. They ain't bothering me a bit, because technically I was growing up. My mom's like, "You're just bad. You're just horrible. You're horrible." And then, parents didn't like me, but now I get called good girl all the time. It's so sweet. Yeah, Sasquatch, you might get invited to the OWW secret meeting. Ick. I love it. I'm really needing to get. God damn you, crap, fucking cat! You cannot just crawl around on top of the stuff on the shelves, knocking it over, not giving a fuck. And she won't even look at me. I'm looking right. She's right there. She's just like, huh? Do I hear something? Cats. Fuck. Oh wow, the kittens got back in the cage. That's awesome. 1, 2, looks like 3 of them did. Did we kill one? I have to look every day 20 times to see if we killed a kitten. It's a little stressful, but they're so adorable. Yeah, you do. We all do. We need to keep having them. Drawing our lines, stating our case, being a good example. I don't fucking want to be anybody's role model. You ain't getting my gig. King of the Weirdo Guild. Squatchy Squatch, I thought you were coming up here when you got your pooderator going. Stop yelling at me. If I go back there and I open the door, y'all just stand in the doorway and going, but it's raining. But yeah, how much battery I got? I got enough to get to the back door. I let that fucker go down to 14%. Scared the shit out of myself. Come on now. Jesus Christ. Y'all understand I could. There, see, here's outside. Oh, it's not raining. It's not raining. It's not raining. Uh-oh, sad. Did the cats mean to me? This is Swiss cheese brain. If only I could snack on it, but that'd probably make it worse. Ain't got no fava beans, no Chianti. But I do have a new dress I'm wearing and some new Spanx on underneath. Because any real lady wears shorts under her dress, because otherwise you're just a harlot. Yeah, it's actually not raining, y'all. It's not. That's just dripping off the trees. Well, I guess y'all gonna see my corn. Let me turn the camera around so I can keep an eye on it. Look at Cliff, always cheerleading. I love that. Settings. Camera. Facing back. There we go. So, go sideways. There. This is my sunflowers and corn. And sunflowers and corn and sunflowers and corn. Little bitty. These are some of the little ones already got flowers on them. They're coming up. They're so tiny. I got like, oh shit, motherfucking train. Jerkwad train. I swear it's like, I mean, I know that there's not anybody going, all right, it looks like she's got her camera outside in the backyard now. I know that's not happening. I'm not like really actually crazy. And this is sunflower. He's pretty tall and just now starting to flower. These are my 2 little tomato plants. I finally got some tomato plants and basil. It's a lot of fun. I've been like getting up at 4:30 in the morning when it's still dark to be able to get out here and dig and pull weeds and plant stuff before it got too hot. That's a bunch of marigolds and stuff that I got going on in between these sunflowers. But 4 different kinds of sunflowers I was able to get a hold of the seeds. I have no idea which ones of these are which. I did the whole side. This is the king of the sunflowers right now. He's the biggest one. What is that? That's to my hip. That's pretty good. And then itty bitty ones that I really thought they'd get more sun over here. They're not really getting as much sun as I thought, but I think once they get going, that they'll take off. There's some weird shit where I'm having to try to fix some erosion and drainage because I like to play Civil Corps engineer. That's a fun game. I can move the mighty Mississippi if I try. And here's a dog get out place that I've been building up and fixing and planted a bunch of flowers in because this guy, bless him, I'm not griping, but he kills the weeds along the fence. And I'm not griping. But that meant that I couldn't really plant anything along the fence, and that kind of sucks. And I still got a bunch of stuff that's like oh God, cilantro. And I really need to get it in the ground so that it can stop being flooded like that. This is my genius idea. If you can't afford flower pots, that's $1. You leave a cardboard box out in the rain and let it dry and get rained on a couple times. And then you put it around and it holds dirt and it drains. And that costs you $1, which is way better than $3 to $12. Shit. That's basil. Got a bunch of basil still. I got some chives. I've never been able to get chives to grow, but I finally got some to sprout up. But then they just stopped. And yeah, I know this looks crazy, but this is just the process. When it gets hot, I have to go in or I'll die. That's what they call microgreens. I come out here and just snag one up, rip off the dirty root and eat it, which is probably not a good idea because look, that's dirty as fuck all over it. Hey, learn something every day. Yeah, that's my chives. Sad ass shit. It's that little bit of green right there because I had to take them out. I finally got some sand. I added a bunch of sand and made a mixture. This is part of it too, where it's a potting mixture. It's got a lot of sand and a little more clay than just a potting soil stuff. And that way, somebody said, "Oh, you want chives to grow? You need to have a sandy drained soil." I was like, "All right, I will start looking for sand." And these are stupid ass Boyd mulberry trees. They suck. There's no berries. There's never any berries. But there's 500 of them all around my house. Which, I mean, it's nice shade and their leaves kind of look like hearts and mittens. But why would somebody plant a berry tree that will never have berries? Why would they plant 22 of them? I do not know. I haven't seen any chat because I'm outside, but I'm about to be back inside and I'll look at the chat then. All right, guys. Yes, Mama. What you doing, Mama? Getting out the house for a minute? That's cool. I understand. Go have an adult conversation. All right. Glasses. Oh, yeah, the kitten thing. Yeah, because we had last year We had one cat have a litter, and then this cat had a litter. Or both of them was their first times. And whew. Hold on, I gotta catch my breath. And Thena, the dog, had just either was about to become a mom or had just became no, she had just became a mom, and it was getting close to, the baby wasn't really fucking with her anymore. He stayed with Pop Pop and all this, so she like still had some mothering she wanted to do, and she was very, very interested in the kittens. So the first batch comes out, and just like every day or two or three, until we figured out what was happening, that we just find a dead kitten, and sometimes they'd have puncture wounds. It was awful, but it was Thena. I don't know if she just wanted to lick it and love it so bad, but cats are more fragile than dogs, or she just got a little too excited about it because she was only just having her first puppy anyway. She wasn't used to it. Mater time, yeah, we gonna have some maters. Yeah, exactly. And there are some wild, they're either wild mushrooms or wild garlic or something growing down the road here, but I don't know exactly what the law is on sticking a shovel in the median area. Not in between lanes, it's on the side, but it's got to be city or county road, and if it's got a lot of different plants on it, so they might have done that on purpose, and you're not allowed to go dig up your own trees because that's illegal. And I just don't want to go to jail over some fucking garlic. Wild onions are free. Yeah. Now you be sure that you do the test, Preston, because it can look like an onion and feel like an onion, but if it don't smell like an onion, it's not an onion. Don't eat it. But yeah, wild garlic has some crazy stuff on it too. Oh shoot, that was quite a walk around the thing. My heart's still beating kind of hard. See, that's what I thought, Preston. If it's public, I should be able to. But think, if everybody went and pulled stuff, there'd be nothing. See? If everyone dug up a tree, there'd be no trees. So I know that, there are some agriculture, whatever the fuck department, and they know that stuff, but I haven't looked it up yet because this is the first time I found some good stuff in a side, by the side road. So where are you driving to? You say you were driving, right? Cliff, tell us something about you. I don't think I know shit about you. And I can't go look right now because we all know what I did last time I pushed a button. Yeah. What if everybody did that? Oh my God, sometimes I can just hear my mom still. Because she said these things to me so many times. And sometimes they hurt my feelings or whatever. Like, oh, cry me a handful. Oh, that used to burn me up. But that's what she was going for. Make me stop crying. You want to come up, Preston? You're home now? What's that? It says 4 people in there. I already been doing this 2 hours again. Yeah, so if anybody wants channel update news, it's the live stream before this one. It's just the first, 3, 4, 5 minutes of that video is all the announcements. And then we just went to hanging out. Yeah. Just make sure to smell them. That's all. But yeah, at one point, God, 20 years ago, maybe, it was like right after we got the internet, and some of the very first rabbit hole deep dive things I did was about natural edibles that you just find, how to make a meal walking down the street and whatnot. But as with most of the stuff that I used to know, I would still have to Google it to know it again. Yay, brain damage. And fuck that doctor that said, there's no way that your brain could be damaged and then you not be as smart as you used to be. I mean, he's right. I'm just as smart as I used to be. I just can't remember shit. Mr. Bean and GW. Oh, I'm supposed to know. I know who that is, but give me a second. Who is it? I remember kind of from earlier. Oh, it's me, George Ward. I did it. I put my brain cells to work and they worked for me. Oh, it must have been that vitamin I took. Damn, that's awesome. Oh, but yeah, so out of 9 kittens that got born within a month, 3 of them survived. That was torturous. It was very sad, Preston. It was very, very sad. And now I don't want to go through that again because I had to be strong and go through, because everything, my whole life is about me being strong. And yeah, but I didn't want to have to be strong. So I'm being so careful. I even put colored tags around their necks so that I could tell them apart, because there's 2 of them that look just alike, but one of them's really dumb. And I needed to figure out which one was dumb so I could give it the extra care it needs of keeping an eye on it and making sure I got tabs on it. It's the one that wears a green collar. It's the dumb one. Yeah, like just now, it just fell over because it scratched it lifted its leg too high when it was scratching. Poor thing. But we got to find homes for these foofers because we still have 2 of the 3 that survived the last time. I named them Black Betty, Ram Jam, and Bam Lam. And we still have Ram Jam and Bam Lam. Those are some of the talkingest cats I ever seen. I mean, just talk. What the hell's going on? What did I just do? Okay. Oh, good Lord. Oh, here, I'll show y'all what I got. Nope, I'm going the other way. Oh, come back, camera. Camera facing back, facing front, and oh. Yeah, I got a bubble machine. Yes, I did. Because I know someone that hates bubbles. Look at all these bubbles. I love it. And it looks like Minnie Mouse. Oh, it's shooting them right at it. It's real loud, too. It's real loud. But look, it's a Minnie Mouse. It's a Minnie Mouse. I love it. All right, now I can't see because bubbles popped all over my glasses. All right, who's arguing? Don't start that shit with me again. Oh, they're chasing the bubbles and biting them. That's so cool. Well, thing is, better to bite the bubbles than the kitty. That's right. Good girl, Tina. You're a good girl. All right, can I see through them now? Yes, I can. Oh, it's crystal clear to me now. All right, so no hate, all love. Never stop learning. Clap when appropriate. I have the sexiest friends. Every monkey has a tail. Where's yours? Every monkey has a tail. What's yours? Where was I? Cursey words rule. Bam! That's what I'm talking about. Secret meeting Friday. Ick. I love that shit. Oh, wombat poop is cube shaped. Drunk monkey. And that's all I got made up right now, basically. Oh, if somebody don't come up here, my brain is gonna start going, you know how many notifications you've got? You're not actually keeping these people amused. You talk to yourself all the time. No one ever cared before. I don't know. See, it's just getting worse and worse. That was so negative. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Poopy doo, poopy doo, poopy 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 doo. How you been, George? How's everything been going? All right, Preston. Anytime, man, you know. Ick. Hush. All right, George. That means it's just going to be me and you. What are we going to do? Got any cards? No, I'm just fucking around. That'd be too hard. Oh, fuck. What time is it? Oh, it is 6:30. What? What now, both of you? I tried to let you out and you wouldn't go. Jesus, I think Timmy fell down the well, y'all. All right, I'm back. What? Show me. What is it? Who died? Who died? Huh? Where? What? What are you doing? Where are we going? We're going to the back door. We're going to open the back door. And these motherfuckers run out like, oh my God. I just did that whole garden tour, left the backyard, came back, and nobody came outside until I went to sit down and try to do a live stream. And then all of a sudden it was time to go outside. I love dogs so much. At least when you call them, they look at you. If you're crying, they come and give you hugs and loves, snuggles, make you feel better. I don't think cats are evil anymore, so that part's gone. That's good, because that wasn't a nice thing for me to used to think. But they still are very alien. All right, I tell you what, don't you knock over my corn. Don't you knock over my corn. Oh, shit, dog cross the street. Done? Are you done? Make your peas and poos? Come on. Are you done? Oscar said, no, I have to pee on this patch of grass first. Athena, honey, come on. Athena, get out of Super Nana's corn. Super Nana already had to cut down limbs so she could make prop up sticks from y'all doing that. Come on. I can't clap because I'm holding the phone. Come on. Hey, that worked. Cool. Oscar, are you a good boy? Oscar. He said, yes, I'm a very good boy. My name is Oscar. I dig holes and solve puzzles to free myself and my kinfolk from the fence and get mommy thrown in jail. No, I didn't get thrown in jail. Just threatened with it a lot. Hands on. Some fucker, cowardly bastard, dickless, nutless wonder pulled a taser on me while I'm holding a little tiny dog. Stirred my PTSD, my CPTSD. Stirred that shit up so hard. It's been a couple of weeks or a week and a half or something like that. I don't really know. Today was the first day I got to be able to walk outside to the store without immediately just start cussing. Just start cussing. I call it spastic Tourette's. There might be a real name for it. I might be the only one in the world that has this symptom. I've been told that that's not real. Yeah, get in my brain, bitch. Anyway, I was able to get to and back home, and I didn't ever look for a police car, and I wasn't sitting there like loading up my cuss words and getting them ready for whatever the fuck these fuckers were going to do to me today. So that was good. I kind of said it's probably going to take me 6 months to be able to be the happy, joyous person I was before. And then I thought, that's too fucking long. I'm going to try. I'm going to do the things that make me happy so that I can become happy the way I was the day before those fuckers came a knocking. Oh, he said something. I'll talk to you later. That's cool. Well, that's everybody that was talking is gone. It says there's 3 people lurking. And if you know me, if you ever been here, you know that when I'm getting ready to sign off, I go, all right, you lurkers, you need to come up here and say bye before I hang up. If you want to. I never ask you to do anything you don't want to, not willing to. But I do have a new tagline. You want to hear it? Here it goes. Stop taking Tylenol. Quicksand and racism are real. Wesley Crusher is keeping the universe safe for us all. Live long and prosper, y'all. Mwah. Bye.